Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So behind me we've got the car that's going to be featured. So this is an Audi Rs3 saloon. So just by looking at it, it's insane. The wrap on it is amazing. It's one of a kind. It's an purple chrome with a custom black fade through, as you can see. So this car is stage 3, running 693 brake horsepower and 800 newton meters of torque through a stage 3 map, which was done by Bevo. So the hardware that this car is running is a bigger turbo, which is a TTE 700 turbo. It's got an APR intercooler and induction kit, uprated injectors, and also a decat downpipe. But if we actually have a look into it doesn't really matter, to be honest, because it's inside and outside. But anyway, there's real forged carbon basically all over the car. Mirror caps, wing, there's some in the interior, on the steering wheel and things like that. But they've all been custom made, so they are very interesting and they look really nice and make the car basically look more expensive. So the exterior parts that are custom carbon fibre, forged carbon fibre, is the likes of the splitter, the diffuser, the side skirts, and the wing. Cannot forget about that. And moving on to the wheels, we've got the Z Performance 2-piece wheels, which are very expensive, very pricey, very expensive. And he's also running coilovers as well, hence the fitment. But yeah, so I think that is basically the exterior of the car. He actually wrapped it himself. It's the owner of Wrap Capital. So should we go out in it? Okay, so we're in the car. Corey's driving at the minute. So yeah, ready when you are.
Cool. We'll go for a little drive and then we'll get you behind the wheel.
Little bitch. Sounds nice on start up, doesn't it? Ah! Nightmare.
Always, even when you turn it off, it always comes up.
There we go.
Dashboard screen casually knocking the camera off there. Ideal.
Down some big roads first, aren't we?
Yeah, just some quite country roads, national speed limit roads, always handy.
Yeah. Always handy when you want to find the potential, well, when you want to see the potential of a car.
Only up to 60 though, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Just for legal reasons. So you're in dynamic at the minute?
Yeah, so we've got it in sport, so it's bit snappy. I've moved over to manual as well because yeah, with the tune it revs out further, but if you leave it in automatic it will actually shift quicker, earlier than
so when does it shift?
So I think standard they shift, I think it's around 6.5 to 6.8, but we can rev up to 7.5 on this one. So I've had this car a little under 2 years, so November 2019, yeah. So yeah, almost 2 years I had the car.
How have you found the ownership?
Yeah, it's been more of a car than I expected it to be. Kind of like I had high hopes for what the car, how good the car would have been.
Yeah.
But day-to-day driving, because I do daily this car as well. You know, the comfort, even at stage 3, it's still, when you want it to drive standard, it's completely normal.
Well, since I've been in it, it's not droney. Is it droney on the motorway?
Sorry?
Drone on the motorway.
No, I mean, because it's got the valved exhaust,
Yeah.
you can switch it into quiet mode, so that it will just close the flap, and it will just be really quiet.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good sound system, everything's comfortable, everything's nice. It's just a really good all-round car. I mean, when I bought it, I only had it for about 2 weeks, and then it got tuned to stage 3 straight away from there. So I literally had it standard
Nice.
for 2 weeks, and then
But yeah, that was a big change.
yeah, from stock to stage 3. So yeah, so stock these are 400 brake, and then yeah, we went up to, initially it was up to 640, and then we stepped it up to 693. So the way we get from 640 to 693 is just a slight change in the fuel mix.
Oh really?
So just on standard pump fuel, 99 is 640, and then when we add 20% methanol to the fuel, that's when it gives you the extra 53. Okay, launch control, you ready?
So this is what I should have done. So on the previous video I actually took this down a airstrip for like a little drag event. Half throttle. It was kind of like a test run, but I didn't get to redo it.
Yeah, so you thought, in all fairness, you thought it was full throttle, didn't you? Like you didn't quite realise, and I was
Yeah, to be honest, my shoes have got quite a bit of a platform on. I don't know whether that's me just getting in the crocodile tears now or not.
it was still a good time for, you know, half throttle.
Yeah, it was what? Actually, I'm not going to tell you. Go and watch the video.
Jamie asked how much I spent. So that's the toughest question.
Is it like heartbreaking?
Yeah, well, I think it's including buying a car, it was about 75 grand. Yeah.
So when you've been doing like quarter-mile runs and 0 to 60s, what have you been getting?
So the best ever quarter mile, the best ever 0 to 60 I've done was a 2.7 dead, and then the best quarter mile with a full interior, show wheels and everything like that was a 10.41 at 135.
You've got a sub 10 in there somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I've stripped the car out and done a quarter mile, and that was a 10.21. So I took the passenger seat and the rear seats out. So I think if I took the kit off, put smaller, lighter wheels on, not these heavy 20s on there, I think, you know, on a good day, on a good track, it's
Yeah, so you get
just
sub
under 10 maybe. Yeah, I reckon it's got it in there.
Ready, go.
I think the unusual thing is the turbo flutter. So
Yeah.
Usually you kind of expect those sort of noises from a Skyline.
One thing I have noticed about your car, it's non-stop variable.
Yeah, so I've had a couple of different maps on there, and because for certain events I pop flames out the back.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard to see in the daylight, but so this is a tune that pops the flames, but the subside of that is you get loud cracks when you want them, but if you don't, if you just let it will just keep popping
Yeah.
just constantly, so you kind of have to like do the cracks you want and then shut it up. Right, I think we'll pull in here and we'll get you behind the wheel. Quite a sloucher. It's like I'm chilling. It's like I'm in my living room, chilling out.
No, I need to be like proper right up me. Do you know what? I've never drove an Audi before.
Really?
Never.
And you chose a modified Asbo Audi to break into.
The best ones.
Yeah. So one day when you drive a normal RS3, you can be like, what? Where's all the power?
Where's the rest of it?
Yeah.
Is the rest still in the factory? I can't get over that, you know. It sounds amazing. That kick down.
So the way to stop that is either to shift up or just put your foot back on the throttle, like just press it back on the throttle again.
Do you know what? They're like, I don't feel like I'm driving a bloody nearly 700 brake horsepower car.
Yeah.
And I think that is
I think
what
it's
you want.
it's the baffling thing is like even when you are going for it, it's not squirmy. It's almost like the car was built with that kind of power.
Yeah.
It just soaks that power up.
Oh.
It's probably one of my favourite features of the car is that flutter.
Like this steering wheel is perfect for like grabbing on.
Yeah, so that was modified with a forged carbon on there and retrimmed and whatnot, and then control customs. I said to them, some of the wheels customers want, they have them quite bulky, like bolted on the sides, but I wanted a little bit of extra padding, but
not too much.
Yeah.
Seats are comfy. Have you had these retrimmed?
No, so these are the super sport seats.
Oh right,
so,
okay.
Yeah, the Rs3s come either just the standard seats or the super sport ones. We can do a launch here. So what you want to do, it's all set up ready to go. So left foot on the brake.
Yeah, left foot. Sorry.
Yeah, that's it. So keep it held on the brake, and then make sure you have your foot all the way down on the throttle. Is that on the? Is that good? And then let go of the brake. Well, that went then, didn't it?
Oh, I felt my sunglasses like actually like nearly come off my head.
So that was a 2.95.
I reckon we can do another one. Oh, ready?
Yep. .85.
Oh, that was crap.
That was rubbish.
That was crap. We'll keep with the whole two. What was your best?
2.70.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not far off. Yeah.
2.1 in my head.
Yeah, and we've got a couple of bits in the boot as well, and what's it? Half tank of fuel, almost a third tank.
Yeah,
so,
and there's two of us in the car.
Yeah, that's it. So.
Oh well, at least I can say I've done a 0 to 60 in less
It's probably
than
the
3
best
seconds.
time I've done with two people in the car, in all fairness. So, there we go. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all.
It's just that torque there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even a high revs.
Okay, so that is the Rs3. So as you can tell by my face, I actually did like it, to be honest. I'd probably consider this as one of my next cars. The way it drives, the way it looks, obviously with the wrap from sunset, it looks amazing when the sun's going down. But yeah, so I hope you liked the video. If you have, then please leave a comment about what your favourite part of the video was. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Fuck me, that was quick.